And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. You're listening to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. We are where the boots meet the beach. It is Hump Day and another Wednesday, and we're going to have a great time. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio and partner for the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. When planning your next getaway, let a professional do it. It won't cost you any extra money, and so you can contact JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters, is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you're down in Key West, make sure you don't leave the island without first experiencing everything the island has to offer out on the water. And there's no better people to do it with than Monty and Gypsy at Goaltending Services. They have all of the amenities that you're going to need to have a memorable day out on the water. You can get a hold of them at 305-916-0990 or look them up online at gtscharters.com. We are broadcasting live on Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. We are live in the Chocolate Bar Studios, and of course, the show would not be complete without a co-host, and of course, she is the queen of my double-wide trailer, Lower Lou.
Hey, y'all, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Did you like that?
I did.
That's my new title for you, the queen of my double-wide trailer.
Well, you know, I'll take that.
All right. That's a good thing.
Well, you know, Chris Clark out there, one of our favorite independent musicians.
Yes.
Singers. And he is out there. He said that you're looking good, but I'm looking better.
No argue there.
So, yeah, we're going to chat about him coming back on the show.
Oh, really?
At some point,
Yeah,
yes.
which, of course, you've heard the newest Half Glass Empty. You've heard it several times here on Tropical Country. And he released, I believe, a video for it. So
yeah, he's been
that's
doing a
pretty
lot of
exciting.
cool stuff.
Yeah, I was disappointed that we wasn't able to run into him when we was in Nashville. So I don't know if he was there or not.
I don't know. We'll have to check. So yeah, he's going to be coming back on the show. Just got to narrow down a date.
Oh, very cool.
Glass Half Empty and a new one coming out soon.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
exciting news.
Definitely going to have him back on the show to help promote that. The song is called Halfway to Memphis.
Nice.
So yeah. So we have lots of people chiming in tonight.
Well, let's say hello.
Z and G are out there.
Hey to Z and G, yeah.
I miss those guys.
We haven't seen them, heard from them in a while.
I know. They're busy folks.
I know. Judging barbecue contests and conducting hair wars. Right. I mean, they are everywhere.
They have the life, man.
They do. And, of course, baseball season. And,
right.
they don't miss too many baseball games from what I see.
They're serious about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they are out there. So hello to you guys. Golden Girl is out there. Hello to you.
Hello to the Golden Girl, which, of course, she was at one time our former manager and producer. I think she is.
What do you mean former?
Well, I guess she
She's
has
gonna
been doing
come
some work
whoop you.
lately, hasn't she?
She has.
Okay, so that
gonna
would
come work
be
you.
the Golden Girl, which, of course, is Claudia Golden of Golden Entertainment. She may fire me after that.
She might. I can hear her over there.
And of course, we got to say hello to Golden as well.
Yeah, she's gonna get you. I
Yeah.
think. Maureen is out there. So hello
Hey,
to you, Mo.
we were wondering where the heck you were on the video.
And she was commenting on the video, on the live video, but it didn't show up until after we logged off for some reason.
Because I knew as soon as I posted it said it had one comment, and then when I went to go look at the comment, there was nothing there. So,
yeah, well, it's on there now, so we're sorry,
It was
Mo.
playing tricks on me all over again.
It
But
was.
Hey, Mo, we're glad you're here because it's just not the same without you.
I know. Golden Girl wants to know, are you leaving me, B-Dawg?
Never. Never. Matter of fact, we were talking about you while we were in Nashville.
We were.
At CMA Fest. We were talking about you. So, future plans to come for you.
That's right. And Rick the Stick is out there along with Patty with an I.
Well, hey, Rick the Stick, of course, is the host of Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night at 5. And, of course, Patty with Rick's Eye, his lovely bride. And we heard you had a bit of an accident, and we're hoping that you have a speedy recovery.
Yes. Also, Chris, Tiki Man, and Hippie Chick are here today. They are, Tiki Man's out back, I believe, with his daughter. And
yeah, Julie is here, and the granddaughter. Yeah.
Hippie Chick is upstairs resting after a long day's work. And the ambassador is out there.
The ambassador of all great things. And, of course, we're looking forward to making a trip over their way here very soon. Very soon. No. So it'll be our first trip over to West Tennessee and to get to see what's over there.
That's right.
Because I hear there's nothing past Nashville. If you ask the Tiki Man, there's nothing past Nashville.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you go in the daytime, there's lots to see in Memphis that does not involve gunshots, hopefully. Let me see. Verona Corona, hello to you.
Hello to Verona.
She says happy summer solstice.
Oh, it is. I was not aware of that.
Yes, today is the longest day of the year. It's all downhill from here.
Gotcha.
And it's also, I believe, the first day of summer. So we made it through the spring.
Today's the first day of summer?
I think so, unless I misheard that.
If that's the case, it's cool, it's damp, and it's raining here. So, so if we're going to have some sunshine, it's going to be right here on the radio.
That's right. Let me see. Who else? Patty. I said Patty with an I. Sandra Wilson is out there.
Hi, Sandra.
She was under the weather this past week, too, so I'm glad she's feeling good enough to join us tonight. Let me see. I have a lot of scrolling to do. Everybody's chit-chatting with each other, which we love. Nice. We love when y'all get to know each other online through us.
Yeah, if you missed our video at the beginning, tonight, if you are out there on Radio Land listening, we're glad you're here. But if there was any night that you want to chime in and jump in over on the Tropical Country live cam, the MFG Records live cam on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, tonight's the night, because we will be debuting a video that Laura Lou has worked very, very hard on producing, and it will give you all the sights and sounds that we saw while we was in Nashville.
Speaking of
it took her a minute because we had so much fun. It was hard to trim it down.
It really was.
So, we said we did artist interviews and everything. You're going to get a snippet, but those interviews will actually be posted on YouTube in their entirety at a later date.
And we'll let you know whenever they get posted.
So you can see those. But you'll see snippets of those interviews tonight, though.
Yep. And, along with the... So I'm just going to warn you, the sound, each song sounds a little bit different. Depends on where we were standing. We don't have the big professional equipment, although we're working on it. So, some of the sound might be a little bit amateur, but you'll get the picture.
Well, I was in the studio here, and I was actually had to dial some of the sound, the volume back.
Some of it was a little loud. Huh?
I was blowing my own eardrums out. I'm like, oh, that ain't no good. We were redlining the meter over here. I'm like,
no.
No. So we got it all dialed back.
Good.
So it should be a tolerable level.
Oh, good.
But, as you mentioned, when you're at a live music venue, it was because there was a couple times where I'm literally at the foot of the stage.
Yep.
And standing beside big speakers.
Yeah.
So, you do get that feedback a little bit.
Yeah.
It's clear. It just comes off a little loud and distorted.
Loud. Yeah.
Because of basically where I was standing. But that also gives you that feel of what it was like to be right there.
Right. Linda Chapman, hello to you.
Hey, Linda.
Elena Diaz, hello.
Hello.
And Jay Turner, how are you tonight?
Hey, Jay Turner.
Let me see. I always have to check all these different places. So hold on one second.
All right.
Let me see. I think that's it for right now. So.
Are you sure?
Well, sure as I get. So. Got a Bluetooth into the sound. You know what, Chris? We actually had talked about that.
Yes.
If we can get some connections, yes. So we'll talk about it more. So, and then Michelle, I did not get that Monday off work. I actually went to work that next morning.
Yeah.
I was not.
Some of us take the day off after a trip like that. Some of us know better to take a day off to recover. Some people decide, I'm just going to jump right back in to work and sits there all day long wishing that she hadn't.
Yeah. But thankfully, I work from home, so I worked all day in my robe and my pajamas. I didn't have to get it all done up, so that's good.
And I slept.
And he slept, yeah. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we want to give a shout out to... Patty with an eye. She had the accident.
Well,
so she's got some nurses with her tonight.
Oh, she does.
Bree and Violet. Hello to y'all.
Well, hello to Bree and Violet.
That's right. And Chris is now number 72 on the Music Row Country Breakout chart. So congratulations.
Nice.
Working your way up. Much deserved.
Absolutely.
Much deserved. Oh, that Monday. Yes, Ambassador, I did end up getting that Monday off. So I am good to go for while we're at your house. I don't have to work from your house.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I could. I'm really glad that they gave it to me off because I don't know if I could handle all that. But yeah, so we're good to go for that trip.
Because you don't never know what's going to happen when we hang out with the ambassador and the bodyguard.
Listen.
You just never know.
And apparently there's going to be a whole slew of people.
And I'm excited to be able to go hang out and sit and drink a beverage at the BAR.
That's right. That's right. So we are continuing our CMA Fest
recap.
recap. It
Part
feels
two.
like it's been
Part two.
forever.
It does seem like it's only been a week since we did the first half.
I know.
So, but I can tell you tonight, on top of the video, we still got a bunch of great music. You'll hear some more music from the artists that you heard from last week. Plus, we have music from artists that you haven't heard from yet.
Yep.
Plus, we have brand new music to debut. We got all kinds of stuff.
Busy show.
We do have a busy show. So, how about let's get that show started?
I love it.
All right. Well, we
Oh,
told.
wait, no.
No. Okay.
I forgot it. I missed a shout out.
rewind.
I'm sorry, rewind. I missed a shout out.
How did you do that?
I don't know. Ed and Pat are out there tonight. Hello, guys.
And of course, that is Ed the Train Man and Pat the Photographer. And you definitely want to go jump on the Peace Train with the Train Man every Monday night right here on Tiki Man Radio. Hey, I tell you what, again, he's slaying it.
Oh, my gosh.
So-
His show was so funny the
I
other
know.
night. I loved it.
I know, it's starting to make us look like amateurs.
I know, right? We gotta up our game.
I know, right? So one of these days, we'll have our own home studio so that we can be like the cool kids, because all the cool kids have their own studios.
I know.
But
we got the coolest studio that we're using.
We borrowed the Tiki Man studio,
Yeah.
but all the cool kids have their own studios. So
I want to be a cool
at
kid.
some point in time, we're just going to have to be like the cool kids and make our own home studio.
And I think Tiki Man may throw a party the day that happens.
He just may. He just may. All right. Anything else?
I want to say hello. One more shout out to Monica. Monica and Vacuum Cleaner Tom. Hello to you
Of course,
guys.
that's Moni, and she is the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, right here on Tiki Man Radio, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m., which can be seen also on the Island J live cam on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel.
That's right. All right. So now we can get the show started.
Can we get the show started now, finally?
For a minute.
Finally? All right. Well, last week we told you one of the artists that we had an opportunity to spend some time with, Jay Allen. We had a fantastic time getting to know him, and we introduced you to one of his songs that he had, and we told you about another and told you to go check it out because it's a tearjerker. Yeah, because we didn't want no tears on a show that's supposed to be happy and positive. So hopefully you went and checked that out. But during our interview, we talked to him, and a lot of his music that he had released up to the point was real serious. Like Tattoos to Heaven, No Prayer Like Mama's, Blank Stare. They'd all been real serious music. So he said he wanted to do something that was light and kind of fun.
Something to show folks that he's not always serious. He does have a fun side.
That he does have a fun side.
Yeah.
So he did, and he released it Friday. And so here is the Tropical Country world debut of Jay Allen's Jello Shot.
I see colors, shade of lips that make me wonder, shape of hips that got my number, making my head bounce like a beach ball in summer, and I can't look away. You're brighter than a sunny day. If you're gonna shine that way, I'm gonna have to say, babe, hold on, wait a minute, girl, you got a body, so do something with it, come on. Out in the middle, you're looking like a hot, so burn it up a little. You, me, I'll be the smooth and you be the sweet. Don't think, trend, give it everything you got. Baby, shake it like a Jello shot. Shake it like. Your kiss is candy. I can taste that Grey Goose in it. If I take one, I'll take too many. But watching you get low like a rainbow, I'm already so high, and I can't look away. You're brighter than a sunny day. If you're gonna shine that way, I'm gonna have to say, babe, hold on, wait a minute, girl, you got a body, so do something with it, come on. Out in the middle, you're looking like a hot, so burn it up a little. You, me, I'll be the smooth and you be the sweet. Don't think, drink, give it everything you got. Baby, shake it like a Jello shot. shake it like a swollen banana. Come on, Bahama mama, don't be shy. Hold on, wait a minute. Girl, you got a body, so do something with it. Come on, out in the middle. You're looking like a hot, so burn it up a little. You, me, I'll be the smooth and you be the sweet. Don't drink, give it everything you got. Baby, shake it like a jello shot. Wait a minute. Girl, you got a body, so do something with it. Come on, out in the middle. You're looking like a hot, so burn it up a little. You, me, I'll be the smooth and you be the sweet. Don't drink, give it everything you got. Baby, shake it like a jello shot. Baby, shake it like a jello shot. Baby, shake it like a jello shot. Shake it for me, baby.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Five years old, first lemonade stand. Got my first taste of cash in my hand. If I learned anything from my old man, it's work for it. Work for it. If you want that car, that Gucci bag, that house on a hill, it's your car, you can have it all you want and you will. You don't need a king to be your own queen. Wear your own crown, girl, get that green. Make your own money, honey, wouldn't that be sweet? You don't need a rich man to buy you what you need. Faking love for diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. Be your own sugar daddy. Dolly said it best, working 9 to 5. If she can hold her own in heels that high, you ain't got no excuse. Do what you gotta do. Looking this good's expensive. Yeah, she taught me a lesson. Make your own money, honey, wouldn't that be sweet? You don't need a rich man to buy you what you need. Faking love for diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. Be your own sugar daddy. If you want that car, that Gucci bag, that house on a hill, it's your call, you can have it all you want and you will. You don't need a king to be a queen. Be your own boss, babe. Get that green. Make your own money, honey, wouldn't that be sweet? You don't need a rich man to buy you what you need. Faking love for diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. Be your own sugar daddy. Be your own sugar daddy. Sugar, be your own sugar daddy. Sugar, be your own sugar daddy.
And that is the latest release from Kylie Morgan, who happens to be the wife of Jay Allen.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to meet her, but we spent a lot of time talking about her.
We were
So-
trying, we're getting a date for Jay to come down to the studio.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking maybe a 2-for-1.
That would be awesome.
That would be fabulous. But she's pretty busy on her own, so
Yeah,
I
he's-
don't know if they can coordinate the schedule.
Yeah, I said, so with both of you being traveling musicians and, how does that work?
Right.
And he was like, we high five in a lot of airports.
Yeah, poor guy.
So, but they do value the time that they do get
Yeah.
together. So maybe we can, because, he said she's all about the coastal thing, because she
Yeah.
refers to herself as a mermaid. So
She does.
So maybe that's all we're going to need to be able to get Kylie Morgan in the studio as well.
That would be fabulous. Well, I want to give a big shout out to Larice and Flaz. They're out there tonight.
Hey, sweet Larice and Flaz Noogies.
That's right.
The Flaz Master.
That's
Flaz Rider.
Manalo, hello to you.
Hey, to Manalo.
Josh Clark and Ada Longo, hello to you guys.
Hello.
Gary Eck. Want to say hello to Gary.
Hello to the sound man from hell, Gary Eck, which of course is the host of the Key West show right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night. And it's Key West in your face, as the Tiki Man says.
That's right. Now, he did a beautiful tribute
Yes.
to a friend of just about everybody
Yes.
that they lost there down in Key West. So thank you for that. Also, Mr. Bill Crowley, hello.
Hey, Bill.
And Mo
The
Cephas.
beautiful Bill Crawley.
The beautiful Bill Crawley.
That's right.
Mo Cephas, hello to you.
Hello to
we
Mo.
miss you guys.
Yeah, and Chris. We'll have to say hi to Chris.
Yes,
Can't forget Chris.
And I saw a little post the other day that said, listen, we got to get over to Tennessee no matter what. So
Yes, you do.
hopefully
and
you
know there's
guys-
a little party coming up in the real near future.
what, not even a month away.
I
Just a
know.
couple weeks.
I know.
How cool is that?
It's gonna be a great time.
I can't believe time has rolled back around like that already.
I know, right? So, and of course, if you're asking, what are you even talking about? We're talking about the 16th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party. It's July 8th. The party starts at 2 p.m. And musical guests, Steve Hopper, the Jonas Lawrence Band, and special guest, Bert Herbert. And if you've ever been here before, you know it's going to be a great time. And if you haven't been, well, you just need to reach out to the Tiki Man, get all the details, and get your hind end over here for this summer party. And I have a feeling a lot of the Tiki Man Radio crew will be right here.
That's right. Well, Mo Cephas said they are coming. So
Nice.
that is awesome.
Looking forward to that.
Verona Corona is ready to pack.
She's coming?
It's looking that
Oh,
way.
yay!
Yeah. So lots of fun people. Chris, if you're still out there, this is kind of an open invitation. So y'all feel free to join us. We'll be there. So also, let me see. A request, Paul Overstreet. Cabana Coma from his album Somewhere in the Caribbean.
Well, I will definitely put that down for future shows.
Can we do it next week, Bill?
Next
I'm
week,
so
yeah, 'cause
sorry. I hate to do that.
I got
to
a whole lineup here of artists that we need to cover from.
I'm so sorry, Bill.
I know. We'll put. I promise. Next week it'll be in the lineup. I promise. I do.
Absolutely. But yes, so lots of folks tuning in tonight. Donna Cushing Cummings, hello to
Hey, Donna.
you. So I think everyone is looking forward to, Cabo Coma. Sorry, I said the wrong
Cabo
thing.
Coma. Yeah.
But yeah, next week, Bill, I promise. But yeah, so lots of people listening in tonight and ready for some more recap.
Yeah, like we said, coming up here very shortly, we have a video that Laura Lou has worked very, very hard on. So it'll be worth. It's worth it. She did it. She did a very, very good job. We bounced back and forth because she was getting frustrated. She says, "What do you think about that?" And I'm like,
Well, it was midnight.
"Can you change that?" And then she'd give me that look. And everybody, the look. As soon as I said, "Can you change that?" I immediately wanted to take it back, but at the same time, I couldn't because I felt so strongly about that.
Well, Z Razor said he's hoping Uncle Alex brings some of his apple pie. That does bring it up. I do want to give a big shout out to Uncle Alex. He is out there watching as well.
And of course, he was our videographer for our pre-show video that we did. So we always appreciate when he does that.
Absolutely.
All right. You got anything else?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Well, one of the artists that, you've heard me play several times here on the show in various times with different songs, because he's just he's a fun guy, a fantastic songwriter, Thomas Mack.
Yes.
And we did manage to catch a good bit of Thomas's performance over on the Maui Gym stage right in front of Bridgestone Arena.
Yes.
And it was definitely a good time. So why don't we just take a trip for 1 week in a beach with Thomas Mack?
The drill, senior year, hopped in that van till the coast was clear. We drank our drink and smoked our smoke, didn't give a damn, we were spring break broke. Cause nothing in the world could shake our good time, and nothing in the world could kill that vibe. We were dumb, but we knew it all. We were high on low-cost alcohol. We were all the things we dreamed we'd ever be. We were lost, but we weren't scared. We were young, so we didn't care. We were kings of the coast and queens of the seven seas. All we needed was 1 week and a beach. It was who wants to pregame, we had to beer, just make the empties disappear. Who wants a mixer, pitching some cash, hold off the shots till I get back. Now shouldn't these be the best days of our lives? Then well, we sure gotta raise a lot of hell tonight. We were dumb, but we knew it all. We were high on low-cost alcohol. We were all the things we dreamed we'd ever be. We were lost, but we weren't scared. We were young, so we didn't care. We were kings of the coast and queens of the seven seas. All we needed was 1 week and a beach. Now shouldn't these be the best days of our lives? Then well, we sure gotta raise a lot of hell tonight. We were dumb, but we knew it all. We were high on low-cost alcohol. We were all the things we dreamed we'd ever be. We were lost, but we weren't scared. We were young, so we didn't care. We were kings of the coast and queens of the seven seas. All we needed was 1 week and a beach. 1 week and a beach.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio. Show me your fish.
Put a pole in the water, make it jiggle just a little bit. Any day out on the water, about as good a day as it gets. Bring something nice and cold, cause you know it's gonna be heating up. Well, I stay with a ripping lipstick on the back of that truck. All these killers ain't made for beer. What the hell you think we're doing here? Show me your fish, hold 'em up proud, make a brand look like a large man. Show me your fish, put a thumb in his mouth, smile for the camera, back up and stretch him out. Show he was spinning that ugly stick, fighting like Moby Dick. Pull him up, wait for the kiss. Show me your fish. Better show me your fish. Show me your fish. I could work a sinker or a bobber in the water long as sun shines. Putting all the 10 pounds to the test on the test line. You might find me smack dab in the middle of a honey hole. Oh, floating a new piece of the river on a slow troll. No, these coolers ain't made for beer. Boy, what you think we're doing here? Show me your fish, hold 'em up proud. Make a brim look like a large man. Show me your fish, put a thumb in his mouth. Smile, pull the camera back up and stretch him out. So he was spinning that ugly stick, fighting like Moby Dick. Pull him up, wait for the kiss. Show me your fish, better show me your fish, show me your fish. Show me your fish, hold 'em up proud. Make a brim look like a large mouth. Show me your fish, put a thumb in his mouth. Smile, pull the camera back up and stretch him out. So he was spinning that ugly stick, fighting like Moby Dick. Pull him up, wait for the kiss. Show me your fish, better show me your fish, show me your fish. Show me your fish. Show me your fish. Baby, wanna go where the black time don't. She got my dashboard throwback, blue Atlanta Braves hat, tank top turning me on. She got that heartland drawl that she got from back home. You can hear when she says, hey, y'all. She got that sweet like Alabama, got that hard like Louisiana. She made like they only make them down south. In them days they could leave eyes, it ain't hard to see why she ain't trying to hang downtown. My baby wanna go where the black top on. Kick a little gravel till we're all alone. Slow roll down like the mighty Mississippi. Driving kinda crooked 'cause you're looking so pretty. Can't get enough, I can't say no. And my baby wanna go where the black top don't. She's a free bird, wild child, get you into trouble. Smile, flying through them tall, tall pines. She's a find a spot in the dark, crank them windows down and park, doing whatever she likes. She likes that country on the speakers and the long hair in the breeze, riding round on the outskirts with me. My baby wanna go where the black top don't. Kick a little gravel till we're all alone. Slow roll down like the mighty Mississippi. Driving kinda crooked 'cause you're looking so pretty. Can't get enough, I can't say no. And my baby wanna go where the black top don't. My baby wanna go where the black top don't. Kick a little gravel till we're all alone. Slow roll down like the mighty Mississippi. Driving kinda crooked 'cause you're looking so pretty. Can't get enough, I can't say no. And my baby wanna go where the black top don't. Kick a little gravel till we're all alone. Slow roll down like the mighty Mississippi. Driving kinda crooked 'cause you're looking so pretty. Can't get enough, I can't say no. And my baby wanna go where the black top don't.
Blacktop Don't. That is the Boomtown Saints. And before that was Clayton Anderson's Show Me Your Fish. And of course, we got to see Clayton live perform.
Super energetic, powerful performer. I mean, he was just a lot
all
of
over
energy.
the stage. All over the stage. And of course, the Boomtown Saints, we got to spend a little time with them.
And energy for
They were
days
one of
from
our backstage interviews that we got to do.
Yeah.
And they were fantastic.
Yeah, they really were. And we got to see them perform as well. Energy for days. I mean, just everywhere. And genuinely super nice guys.
Yeah, that was the one thing, we talked about with them is, first of all, I'm going to declare it right here, right now. They're going to be the next Montgomery Gentry.
Yeah, no joke.
They have that chemistry. They put on a fantastic live show.
Yep.
You'll get to see a snippet of that in the upcoming video and everything. But, we talked about how they came up with the name of Boomtown Saints.
Yep.
And everybody knows what a boomtown was back in the day.
Yep.
And, they feel right at this point in time, their career's on a boom.
That's
just
right.
like a boom town. And, and the Saints part is because they wanted to, incorporate, because they have a very, very strong faith.
Yep.
And because that's what's kept them going all these years as they've been plugging away in the music business. So I thought it was a very appropriate name, and we had a fantastic time getting to sit with them and talk, even though it was very, very brief. We only had about 15 minutes with them, but you will get to see, hopefully, that interview in entirety posted straight to the YouTube channel here sometime soon, because it still needs a little editing.
Yep. Well, let me see. Your mama just texted me. She's having some trouble with the YouTube, so I'm just responding to Mama Parks.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on.
Did you post the link?
I just did. She actually reminded me, so.
My mama relies on you posting that link so she can go right to it and doesn't have to search. So, hello to my mama out there.
That's right.
I guess I should wait and say hello to my mama once I know she's back on, right?
Right.
Well, I tell you, while you help out mama with the YouTube, how about we debut a video?
All right.
You want to debut a video?
I would love to. Well, wait a minute. Mama Parks is on.
That's right. Yeah, because I forgot. My mama messaged me last week after the show. She goes, so where was this video and all these pictures I was supposed to see? I didn't see any on the show.
I was in trouble.
So, so she got in trouble with my mama.
I did.
And so she got on it and got her done this week. So I guess you're right. We should wait on mama to chime in.
Maybe we could, what about our wonderful sponsor?
Our wonderful sponsor?
Yeah,
yes.
Can we do our wonderful sponsor first?
How about
he deserves to be first place anyway.
Well, he does, because he is the OG, of course. So, let me scroll down here. I gotta get right to it. How about we hit you with the latest JBL Legends Travel Minute, and this time Joe is going to tell you how he makes money, and believe it or not, it's not off of you.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's Joe Leo here at the JBL Legends Travel Group, here with this week's Travel Minute. And if you hear a little construction noise going on in the background, we have some milling and paving going on back here. They've been beeping their horns and grinding the pavement since 7 o'clock this morning. So anyway, this week, I'm going to digress a little bit from the cruises and talk about something that almost happens every day. And this week has been one of those weeks where every single phone call was about the same topic. And I know I've touched on it in prior episodes of the Travel Minute, but I want to do it again. The question I get when I call up and they ask, well, listen, I'm thinking about planning a vacation, blah, 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 and how much do you charge? The answer to that question is we don't charge. Our service is free. We get paid by the hotel, by the cruise line, after you travel. We do not charge. Some travel agencies do charge what they call a planning fee, and most of the online travel agencies have a hidden planning fee in there that you don't see till the end when you go to check out. Or they don't include the taxes and the resort fees in their quote. So when you come home from your trip, you see another charge on your credit card for the taxes and resort fees that were not included by the online travel agency. That being said, we do not charge a fee to plan your vacation. We get paid by the suppliers. So, for example, a cruise to wherever is $3,000 for two people in a cabin. The commission amount that they would pay us is already built into that number. So somebody's getting paid. Either the cruise line's making that extra money, or the person, the reservation person on the phone is making the extra money, or if we are making the booking, then they pay us. The important part is, it's very much like real estate. The real estate agents don't get paid until the house closes and everything is settled. We don't get paid by them until after you travel, because if you cancel, then and are entitled to a refund, of course they're not going to pay us. So we do not charge a fee. So what is the advantage of using somebody like the JBL Travel Group as opposed to an online booking engine? First of all, you get personalized service. You get me. You get somebody to talk to. You get somebody who has the experience and the knowledge of where you're looking to go, whether that's on a cruise to Alaska or a cruise to the Bahamas, or you're looking to take an all-inclusive trip to Mexico or Jamaica or Aruba. 99% of the time, we've been there or done it, or one of our friends, one of our travel agent associates has, and we have an inside scoop on there. So that's number one. You're never going to find that on an online booking engine, because all you're dealing with is a computer. And I always tell people, when you book online, all you are is a credit card number. The other advantage to using somebody like us is if there is a problem, God forbid, you have somebody you can call. So if I'm out of town and I'm away, we still have an 800 number that you can call, which is our emergency call number. And there's always somebody on that 24 hours a day, 365 days a year that can solve any problem. And if you have travel insurance, you pick up an additional level of security with the concierge service that's offered by the travel insurance company. And they have an 800 number that's manned 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. You don't get that with an online travel agency. You get their regular 800 number, which you can call and wait for hours for somebody to finally get back to you. I know you probably heard me tell the story about a couple that I had, was very good friends of mine, that were booking a honeymoon. And they called me and they say, "Hey, Joe, no hard feelings, but we found it cheaper online for $300. And so we decided to go with that." First of all, if they had found that and told me, I could have went back to our wholesale suppliers and asked for a price match, because sometimes things change. Sometimes there's a price drop that's not completely advertised on all of our portals. And sometimes it's just because they didn't include the resort fees and taxes. So there's always a reason why it comes out cheaper that way. That's why it's good to ask. However, what happened was they went on their honeymoon and they were staying at a hotel in Aruba. And when they got there, the hotel told them they had no reservation for them. They had a reservation number and a confirmation number, but the hotel had nothing in their system. Now they call me. I said, "Well, you got to call the company that you booked it through online." And they said, "We did. We were on hold for an hour and a half. We were still waiting for somebody. My husband said, give you a call. Maybe you could help us." So I wound up calling another hotel in Aruba that I know very well, that I send a lot of clients to. And I spoke to the general manager there, explained the situation. And he sent a car over to pick them up, brought them back to his hotel, set them up with a room for their vacation, for their honeymoon. And then he went after the online travel agency to get the money back to pay him because of their reservation that wasn't confirmed. Anyway, I could go on and on. I could tell you all kinds of horror stories, but I just wanted to deal with the question that I get every single day, and that is, how much do you charge? Does it cost more to use you? And the answer to that is no. Anyway, have a great day. Listen, I get emails from you guys all the time, and I keep them coming. If you want to hear about a specific topic or a specific destination, or there's something on your mind about travel that you want to talk about, let me know, and I'll attempt to cover it in one of the upcoming episodes. Have a great weekend. This has been Joe Leo with this week's JBL Travel Minute. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
From the rodeo to the radio, from the rodeo to the radio. Sitting in the stands with sweaty hands, too young to understand. Daddy seemed like Superman to me. The next thing you know, all hell breaks loose. The crowd goes wild and the bull does too. Those 8 seconds, an eternity. Another win, another trophy. Never changed one thing he told me. Place your bets on what you love. Never look back and never give up. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. The risk you take, the sacrifice, and they're all a part of life. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. Out on the stage with sweaty hands, trying to look cool for my old man. Just me and the band and 5,000 on their feet. My voice got stuck when I started to sing. Forgot a few words and broke a string, but he cheered me on from his front row seat. I said, sorry Dad, it wasn't much of a show. He said, just let it go. Place your bets on what you love. Never look back and never give up. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. The risk you take, the sacrifice, and they're all a part of life. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. From the rodeo to the radio, from the rodeo to the radio, yeah. From the rodeo to the radio, from the rodeo to the radio. Place your bets on what you love. Never look back and never give up. From the rodeo to the radio, from the rodeo to the radio. The risk you take, the sacrifice, and they're all a part of this life. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride. From the rodeo to the radio, from the rodeo to the radio, yeah. From the rodeo to the radio, let it ride.
Let it ride. That's Antonio Morez. That guy, we happened to be walking into one of the local establishments there in down along Broadway, and he was on the stage singing inside, and we sat and caught a little bit of his performance, and very, very talented young man.
Yeah.
So he definitely had the cowboy look with the boots, the starch and pressed jeans.
Yes.
You know, the western shirt and the cap.
Big old rodeo belt buckle.
He had that whole 90s country vibe going on while he was on stage.
Yeah, he did. He did. And really, he was a lot of fun, too. He was a bundle of energy.
Yes.
And he played for a good long time.
He did.
And did some covers, did some original stuff. So that was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So, I'm glad that Joe did cover exactly how his fees work, because I know I was kind of under the assumption myself for a long time that, you got to, when you go through a travel agent, you're paying, fees and everything to make, for them to make your life easier.
And
I
some
figured
of them
I had
you
to pay
do.
them. But not JBL Legends
Not
Travel.
JBL. Yep.
So, and let me tell
And
you.
how cool was that story about him taking care of the folks that went through another agency?
Right.
I mean, that's the kind of service that you get with JBL that you don't get anywhere else.
And of course, we've heard the stories of, people, they've went down, they've had their vacation, and then all of a sudden their return mode of transportation, something fell through. One phone call to Joe.
Yep.
He hooked them up and they got home safe. So,
Yep.
You can't put that kind of faith in just anybody.
That's right.
And JBL Legends Travel, Joe Leo is a class act, and
best out
that
there.
is why they are award-winning travel agency. So
That's right.
Get a hold of them at 732-831-5200 and let them plan your next getaway. All right. So do we have Mama on the line
I believe
now?
Mama is on the line.
Mama has
now.
arrived. All right. Yay, Mama has arrived. I can hear her now just yelling at me. Matter of fact, I think she just used my middle name.
She probably did.
See what happens on this show? You get picked on, Mom.
That's right.
All right. So how about it's time that we debut the video that Laura Lou has worked so hard on. And, of course, this is just a glimpse of the sights and sounds of that we got to experience during CMA Fest. Now, a little disclaimer. Now, you're going to see me us walking around, and you're like, I thought there would be a bigger crowd there. That's because we got smart like the professionals and went and shot a B-roll. And because if I'd have tried the video walking through that crowd, you would have heard a lot of things that you didn't want to hear.
Right.
And you wouldn't have you'd have got an idea of the crowd, but you wouldn't have got an idea of how the layout and things were. So we wanted to make sure that you got that. So we got up early and shot some B-roll. So some areas where you're like, that don't look like there's a lot of people there. No, trust me.
There was a lot.
I believe they came out and said their numbers were averaged about 90,000 people per day.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of people. So, like I said, we had to get up really, really early to shoot some of this video so that you could get an idea of what everything was like. So I'm going to go. Let me shut the door. Shut the door. So, because we want everything to be quiet. All right. Here it is. The sights and sounds of CMA Fest.
It's about damn time. Somebody sang a little something like this. Got $1 million blue-eyed view, and I'm looking at you in the sunset kiss. Can't put a price on paradise out here in the sticks. As long as I got Waylon and Willie and cash, that's good as it gets. Yeah, we're redneck red.
Hey, this is B-Dawg. Lou's back here behind the camera. We are at CMA Fest, Nashville, Tennessee, inside the illustrious Country Music Hall of Fame. This lady, even though she don't need no introduction, is Kirsty Krause.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for supporting this song. We love you guys. Thank you, thank you.
Everybody in one time in their life will go, you know, what's it worth? What am I on this earth for? Is there really life out there? She don't want to leave. She's just wondering. So it was the situation about the diplomas that really touched my heart so much when I would sing it at a concert and women would stand up and hold their diplomas up, whether it was their GED, college, or high school diplomas. It really meant a lot to me, and they tell me that that song really encouraged them after they got their kids up and grown, out of high school, out of college, to go back and do that for themselves. And that's strong women doing that, and I applaud them in highest respect.
Song for the trop rock crowd, tropical country, tropical love. Here's a little something I do, catch me in my Sundays, riding around, yeah, I'm checking out my lost all the time in my Sundays, feeling no pain, washing away all the worries of the day. It could be any day of the week, catch me in my Sundays.
Hey, y'all. B-Dawg and Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio has made it backstage at CMA Fest 2023. And we have the Boomtown Saints.
To go home, hold over a little closer, right a few wrongs, cause we all got mistakes. Is it too late for my story, late for my chance, too late for me to turn back the hands? Just don't tell me it's too late. Am I crazy? Or is it really just as clear? Do I believe in destiny? Cause I can't believe I'm here. Truth is, I'm most of the time just shooting from the hip. So I tell folks I moved on from the bones right there in my closet. The truth is, it's just easier to lie if I'm being honest.
Hey, look, B-Dawg, you've heard music on a radio station on Tropical Country. You've heard shout-outs. Now you get to meet the one and only, it's Butter. What's up, y'all? Holla, holla! Butter, baby, Rose, love you, spend some time. Got it. Sit up, get back down, host your party, and we'll catch you. Love y'all.
I guess we never see you. It really started off the phone till nobody's home. It disappeared to the soft white sheets. Leave the world taking pause while I fall. You're my favorite song, I'll put you on repeat. Baby, we should take it nice and slow. Cause baby, we ain't got no place to go. Yeah. That's just the way it was, way back where I grew up. Bare feet on a county road, stealing kisses on the turnpike. It's been a minute, it's been a while, but I'd drive a million 2-lane miles through a town that's small. Gas was low, the days got hard. Take a sip of that hose while the bird passed out on the crowds, buzzing like an old chainsaw. This ain't good, come on, I've got wood. That's what I'm talking about, come on. Hell yeah.
Roll into town, step off the bus, shake off the where you came from dust. Grab your guitar, walk down the street, sign says Nashville, Tennessee. But I have found it's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star, you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town. You pay your dues and you play for free, and you pray for a honky-tonk destiny. Cut your teeth in the smoky bars and live off the tips from a pickle jar till you find a cool new sound. And you smile when the record band shoots you down. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star, you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town. One year they repossess your truck, and the next you make a couple $1,000,000. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star, you gotta bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it. We love it, we hate it, we all came here to make it in this crazy town.
And there you have it, the little bit of the sights and sounds of CMA Fest through the eyes of me and Lou.
The ambassador caught me hugging up with Luke Bryan in there. And we did put that interview. Oh, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I was really nervous about it, to be honest. So I'm glad that y'all enjoyed it, and we will be posting that. I'm sure Tiki Man's going to put that up on YouTube. So if you want to go view it again, feel free. Donna Cummings, hello. Thank you so much. And Josh Clark, thank you. So thanks everybody. Really, I really am glad that you enjoyed that, and I have plenty of more photos, and we'll be making some videos and things just to play behind the scenes while music's playing in the future, and then also, like I said, we have those full interviews that we'll be putting up on YouTube, and we'll let y'all know when those are posted as well.
Absolutely. So, as you can tell, we had a great time, a busy time, but, by the time day 4 got there, we were pretty much tapped out at our limit. We're not as good as we once was. Which, as you can see, like we talked about last time, on Sunday, we got a reprieve because the storms came. And everything started shutting down early. They started shutting down stages. So Lou and I just went over to the mall and visited Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. And, of course, that's where a lot of those pictures came from there at the Wax Museum as well. There's a lot of pictures she didn't post there either.
Yeah, lots more.
And one that she intentionally left out because I think she's trying to save me from the bodyguard because, the picture of me kissing Reba, I think pushing it a little too far.
I forgot about that one. We did text it to him, though.
We did. We did, which, of course, we had to throw in some of Reba's interview with for the bodyguard.
Yeah, and we've got additional clips of Reba's interview, so, maybe at some point, maybe we'll give the bodyguard a special showing of video clips of Reba. How's that?
Yeah. So, and like I said, as you saw, we had pretty good access. We were able to get just about anywhere you want to go. And let me tell you.
But listen. Okay, I have to say this. God love the security and all the people that volunteered and worked for CMA Fest. I can't imagine because we did it at Jamboree in the Hills. Bunch of drunk people wandering Nashville. So God love them, okay? But I'm not kidding you whenever I say they didn't have like the media entrances marked, and in some of the spots, not all of them, but some of them, we had to go into a different entrance. And so the one particular stage that you see in the beginning, what I cut out of the video was
us getting stopped by security.
Yes. As we were walking up to that gate, there's literally, it looked like a cattle call. There was like 4 rows that you could go in. Now, they were all separated by a metal, looked like a gate turned sideways. Okay, so it was just like. So anyway, the first 2 were here. The second 2 were here, right? So they're all 4 in a row. We're assuming 2 are for going in, 2 are for coming out. So we enter going in. We make it through. We stepped inside. And the lady's like, oh, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't see your media tags. You need to go around to the other side. I'm like, but we're in. And she's like, yeah, I know, but you're supposed to go in the other side. I said, oh, so the other side, and I pointed kind of down the block because there was another entrance down there. And she said, no. The other side, like the other 2 in this row. And I said, seriously? She said, yeah, I need you to go back out the way you came, go
around the barrier, and come up this other side.
And I said, does that go somewhere different? And she said, no, you'll end up right here. All right. So we did. And I don't really understand, but, God love
sometimes common sense is not so common.
I literally was just like, but we're already inside. She's like, I know. I said, so we just need to go, like, it was literally, I'm not exaggerating.
A foot.
It was a foot to the right and walk through again. And she said, yes, ma'am. And so I'm going to end up somewhere different? No, you'll end up right back here. Okay, fine. So I don't really. We just kind of went where they told us, but yeah. So that
we went through all of that, but then we met no resistance as we walked past the barriers, past security, and parked our butt right in front of the stage, a foot from the artist. So
yeah.
I don't know.
It was
maybe they was just having a bad day.
Maybe. But then, we went in, and so we did have to take another entrance to get into to get our media passes and things.
Yes.
And most people, you had to have a small, clear bag with your things in it for security, obvious security reasons. And the buildings had metal detectors and things like that. So we go in the media door for that, and that was fine. They went through our bag. We were allowed to have a normal backpack because of equipment. Yeah. So they went through all of that. They sent us through the metal detector.
And put a sticker on our bag.
A hot pink sticker.
To let everybody know, all the security know that our bag has been checked. We're media. We don't have to go through that again.
Right. Wrong. I'm just saying. So anyway, so then they're like, and we're trying to show them our sticker, and at another stage, and they were just like, "What's that mean?" It means it's been checked.
They didn't get the memo.
Here's our pass. Yeah. I mean, everybody, don't get me wrong, everybody was super nice, and they were all very professional, very friendly about it. But it was just baffling to me. So then, but we're not used to being important people. So then we were coming out of the convention center at one point, and this guy, after we just went through all this with the, the security stuff, this guy comes walking in, plain clothes. No, I think he had a suit on.
He had like a sports jacket.
Yeah, with
a button up.
Not like a tie or anything.
No, just a sports jacket, no tie, no nothing.
Yeah.
No name tag, no credentials, no nothing.
No, just and the security guy there, standing by the metal detector, was just like, "Good morning, sir." And he just walked around the metal detector and kept on walking. And
when you are dressed with no identification whatsoever, and you walk in Music City Center through all that security, and they just look and say, "Good morning, sir."
Yeah, you're important.
You know you're important.
Yeah, we were like, wonder who he was. So, and we did a lot of that. And then, so did we tell him already about the Lainey Wilson being in Margaritaville?
I believe we touched on it, but you just want to keep rubbing it into me.
Listen, so we went Music City, or Warner Music Nashville, gave us this thing to go preview some artists. It was really, really sweet. So we're going there. We spent some time there, and we had to go back to meet Butter. We walked past Margaritaville.
Yeah, speaking of which, you now have seen Butter does exist.
He really does. He's
Tiki Man was like, I've heard this guy's voice, but I don't know who the heck that is. I don't know about this Butter guy, if he even exists. Butter exists.
He does.
And if you notice the one picture where I have the big guy standing behind me
with the peace sign
and making a big face, that is Big Vinny, and that is the second half of the Trailer Choir. So it was Butter and Big Vinny. So, and it was great that we got to catch up with them. So
it was.
You've heard us mention them names. Now you can put a face with the names that we spew out. They are real, and yes, we do know them very well.
And Vinny, we finally, I think it was day 3, we figured out. So everybody was going into CMA Fest and going into what they call Fanfare, which used to be the name of the whole event. Now Fanfare is a section of CMA Fest where some of the up-and-coming artists and things have booths.
And that's where we actually the interview with Reba.
Yes, that's where the interview with Reba was. And so it was like day 3, and we happened to walk a direction we didn't normally go around the corner of the building that you just said that I can't remember.
The Music City Center.
Thank you. And so we see all these people standing there, and we see all these black SUVs showing up with stickers on them, and I'm like, oh, those are artist. Like the sign said, artist
transportation.
Yeah, and so we see all these people standing there, and there was probably maybe 20 people, like not a lot.
No.
And it was the day that Winona was coming. And so I'm like, oh my God, I bet they're waiting on Winona. So I get on the, I'm doing my networking, okay? Well, I didn't know about it in time, so I missed Winona. But that's actually where we ran into Vinny and a couple of the other artists that we had pictures with that were really, really cool.
Yeah. And I tell you, like I said, when you never
Hunter
know.
Girl. Hunter Girl
yeah,
was
we
there.
ran into Hunter Girl, and
I
Lou
don't know
talked
why
to her.
Her picture's not in the show.
How did you not put Hunter Girl
I
in the
don't
picture?
know.
Because you're trying to trim it down.
I was.
But, when you're standing around there, you see people that you'd never expect.
Yeah.
We're standing there, and
oh, yeah.
we see this guy talking to a group of people and all that, and it was like, that isn't who I think it is it? Like, no. Yeah, T-Pain. T-Pain was at CMA Fest, and he was talking with some people, signed some autographs. I went up to talk to him, get a picture, and a woman cut right in front of me.
The girl with the big boobs got the picture.
She cut right in front of me. He took a picture with her and then turned around and walked away. And I'm like, well, the fat guy wearing a cowboy hat had no chance. I think he realized that I wasn't his normal demographic.
Right. But yeah, it was fun to watch him walk around, and I wish, truthfully, I could have spent probably most of the day just standing there waiting to see who was going to show up, because, it's only the bigger artists and the artists that are performing that are going to get
that kind of treat.
The valet service, yeah. So, Maureen, sorry guys. So yeah, I could have just stood there all day just to wait to see who, because all day we kept seeing all these SUVs, the black SUVs driving around
with the dark tinted windows.
And we kept going in all these little places, hoping, because you see all these pictures afterwards of places like Lainey Wilson.
Yeah, well, Lainey Wilson shows up at the Margaritaville Hotel at the bar.
Yep.
Let's see. We got notification that there was a 4-hour wait at Old Red Restaurant.
Yeah.
So, and we're like, what's going on there? Well, because Reba just walked into Old Red, took the stage, and she performed in there.
Decided to do a couple songs.
Yeah, Luke Bryan walked into his bar. He did a big thing over there.
Again, I could have just camped out there all day.
Yeah. And
I needed to be a clone. Yeah, I needed cloned.
Yeah, Dierks Bentley, I believe he played over at his restaurant. However, he played incognito, because him and his band. Because in case you didn't know, him and his band, they have a secret identity, and they go by the name of Hot Country Nights.
Yes,
and they're supposed to be a knockoff band of a knockoff of a 90s country band. And they
got the mullets and the pegged pants and the neon jackets and the big old sunglasses.
Well, Dierks wears 2.
Yes, he wears 2 pair of sunglasses
and a fanny pack.
So if you haven't checked out Hot Country Nights, Nights is KNIGHTS. Yeah. They're hysterical.
And it is actually Dierks Bentley and his entire band.
Yeah.
And they just released a new single and a video, and they added a female to the group. She has this big brown curly wig and all that. But as soon as she opened her mouth, you knew it was Lainey Wilson.
Yeah. So so B-Dawg had to watch that video a few times.
Just a few.
She had the big 80s wig perm thing going on. But or 90s, I guess.
She had a brunette, Tammy Wynette dude going on, yes.
So, so it was honestly it's Nashville, so every venue has music from daylight to way past dark.
Yes.
But this was one of those things where the artists were just kind of doing surprise pop-up visits. Mm-hmm. The problem was, people who are experienced at the CMA Fest thing, they realize that these pop-up visits are going to happen. So a lot of times they'll pick a bar like Luke Bryan's
and just sit
there all day, and just because you can. I mean, you can literally,
as long as you're drinking,
you can stay there as long as you want, and you may see 7, 8, 9 artists just by sitting in that one spot. And so a lot of people do that. And
well, as you noticed when we went over, we did the exact same thing because we went over to see Kirsty, and we wanted to introduce ourselves to Mark, and then we just sat there because there was so much talent lined up there.
Right.
We just got something to eat, got a couple drinks, and just parked ourselves, and just stayed. Actually, that's how we finished out our day. There for the most part. Was just watching all the musicians that Mark had lined up there at the restaurant, and so you just never know, who you're going to run into. And I'm so glad we stayed because we got to see Garen Lewis, Kirsty, Mark, and we got introduced to American Blonde.
They are phenomenal.
My goodness! And you caught a little bit of them in that video, and if you caught it right at the beginning, and we talked about a little bit about last week that when it comes to my classic rock and stuff, I don't like it when people mess with
don't remake
with my favorites.
Stuff.
However, they did their own remake of Phil Collins' hit, and the twist and how the harmonies that they bring to it, completely different song, but equally as good.
Yes.
So how about I play that?
That's great.
All right. How about American Blonde, In the Air Tonight?
But the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. Is this what you're waiting for? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Grab your sun talk. The nearest beach cannot be that far. Hey y'all, it's your boy Butter here from the show Real Life with Butter and the band Trailer Choir. You should do what I do and tune into Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on TikiManRadio.com. That's Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Holla! There ain't no chance of rain, just good times on the way. Tom Petty on the radio, free falling as we go.
Mama kinda had a feeling. Thank God she always got me. A county line and a ceiling wasn't ever gonna stop me. Wings are made for open air, and there's a great big world out there. There ain't a map, dot, I don't wanna see, but this one is a part of me. I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple, still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. Maybe you ain't scared of crashing when you got a place to land. You can hear it in my accent that somebody gave a damn. 'Cause if this long shot falls apart, 9,000 people know my heart. They love me just the same. If this world does or doesn't know my name, I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple, still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. I'm still the kid down in Grandpa's creek. I'm still a flower on a dogwood tree. I'm never gonna not think heaven's at the end of Daddy's little gravel road. I'm never gonna not be the same old same me. Everybody back there knows an apple, still an apple when it's nowhere near the tree. You can take me out of my hometown, but you can't take my hometown out of me. My hometown out of me. Ooh.
Hometown out of me. That is Hunter Girl, which many of you may know her from her American Idol fame. And of course, she's right from around the Choo Choo City here.
That's right.
And-
She's not far from us at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, and she's been in Chattanooga a lot because she's also, prior to going on American Idol, used to work with veterans, and I believe it's what Veterans Sing or American Sings, something.
America Sings, I
America
believe.
Sings
Yeah.
charity where she would work with veterans suffering from PTSD, and they help the veterans through songwriting.
Yes.
So she was actually.
I seem to recall you were invited to that.
I was invited
by a pretty big name.
Yeah, I was invited.
Everybody get on him.
And Steve was Steve. Yeah, Steve.
Listen.
I was invited by Steve Dean.
I just had a light bulb moment.
Oh, you did? What?
The song.
I know.
Anyways. Yeah. So Steve Dean invited you to participate.
Yes,
in that.
and of course, Steve is out there on the road right now with Bill White, which everybody, around the whole trop rock and coastal community knows Bill White. So they're out traveling right now and out doing a lot of these veteran organization songwrites and doing some different shows along the way. So
love it.
Yes, I've already thought about. I've already put the message in to invite some people from that organization to come here on the show.
Well, you have his number.
So and I will call. I know I'll have to call Steve and invite him. There's not every day I can say, if somebody come to me and said, who's the most famous person you have in your phone? I would have to say Steve Dean is probably, because he's the only person I know. In
the words of the Tiki Man, he's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal, because
we didn't even know.
He wrote a ¡1 hit song, if you remember.
I believe several.
Well, the big one that everybody, I can't remember all of them, but I've been watching you.
Yeah.
That one, he wrote. I can't name the numbers and all the songs that he wrote.
It was one of those
several
things,
#1 hits. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we went to a singer-songwriter festival.
Yes.
And we saw this guy walk by, and we're like, he looks kind of familiar, but we knew he wasn't a performer per se. Like, we knew that he didn't have singing songs on the radio, but we were like, he looks so familiar. Well, the reason is because we saw him on TV for the CMAs and the all the big award shows. So that was Steve Dean.
Yes.
Super, super amazingly nice gentleman and very humble.
Yeah. And when I tell you, when you want to look at, I lost it here. Hold on. When you look at his the songs that he wrote.
Yeah.
A Man's Not a Man from Barbara Mandrell.
Yep.
A Rose in the Sand by Gene Watson. Yeah. Let's see down here. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Doug Stone, he wrote. And let's see. Baby Does for Mo Pitney, he wrote. And he's wrote a lot of his stuff that he's also performed. And Chasing Girls by Rodney Atkins. Also, I've Been Watching You. Yeah, Cool to Be a Fool for Joe Nichols. Yeah, Steve wrote all those songs.
Yeah, he's written a lot.
So if you want to ask, his phone number is the most famous person I have in my phone. So
now you have to do is call it.
All I got to do is call it.
Just saying.
I know. I got to call him.
Josh Clark is out there. Hello to you.
Hey, Josh.
Josh says, 100 girls from Winchester, Tennessee.
Winchester. I knew she was from around this area.
Yeah. And Patty Campbell is chiming in.
Hello to Patty.
Her and Tim are listening while they're on the road. So hello, guys.
Hey, Tim.
We love you both.
How you doing?
Tim has been a busy fella.
Yes, he has.
We need to get Tim into Chattanooga on the show. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
So Tim Campbell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, if you noticed on that video, you saw a guy by the name of Dan Smalley that we caught on the stage. He's from
so cool.
He's from Louisiana. He is singer-songwriter. We got to talk to, we watched his performance and everything. We wanted to talk to him about coming on the show.
And we started talking to his wife.
Well, I walked up and I'm like, did I catch him right that you're his wife? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, then I know who the boss is. So I know exactly who I need to talk to. And I started having a conversation with his wife.
She was so sweet.
And she was a sweetheart. And come to find out that she's pretty big in the radio world.
Yeah.
So had a nice conversation with her. We did make some connections and made some new friends along the way. But Dan has a song out there that he recorded back in 2020, and it's called Till Country Comes Back.
Country 'cause she felt like home. My little wild horse born to roam. Knew every word to every old Hank song. Country. I called her her country, 'cause it's what she is. At the boots and the draw and the blue jeans fit, the way the baby rolled off her lips. Country. Yeah, hearts like hers ain't meant to keep. So if you're gonna love her, gotta let her leave. So I'll be right here riding this front porch swinging, listening to the breeze and the bluebirds singing. Just me and the sun getting high and low. Since she's been gone, there's nowhere to go. Might not be tomorrow, but I know someday her headlights are gonna be heading my way. I got nothing but time for a girl like that, so I'll be wasting all of mine till country comes back. I called her mama asking how she'd been. She told me, boy, you know she's chasing that wind. Guess I'll be posted up like a picket fence till country blows my way again. I'll be right here riding this front porch swinging, listening to the breeze and the bluebirds singing. Just me and the sun getting high and low. Since she's been gone, there's nowhere to go. Might not be tomorrow, but I know someday her headlights are gonna be heading my way. I got nothing but time for a girl like that, so I'll be wasting all of mine till country comes back. I'll be holding it down till she comes back around. I'll be right here riding this front porch swinging, listening to the breeze and the bluebirds singing. Just me and the sun getting high and low. Since she's been gone, there's nowhere to go. Might not be tomorrow, but I know someday her headlights are gonna be heading my way. I got nothing but time for a girl like that, so I'll be wasting all of mine till country comes back. Yeah, till country comes back. Yeah, till country comes back.
Howdy, this is Alec, that little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
Summer nights in a small town. Long necks, long cut, dad needs his long cut, so I can make a couple bucks and spend it on you. Sparks already flying, and it ain't even the 4th of July yet. Quick trip, stick shift, rolling down the main strip, 'cause my buddy John got a new lift kit. Throw it in fifth, how fast can we go? Summer nights in a small town, nowhere to go, that's how we roll. Summer nights in a small town, we sit bit fast, we take it slow. Summer nights in a small town, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, keep on dancing, keep on pouring, just us in our own little world. Summer nights in a small town. Off a porch, getting litty off a pour, lighting up a little ciggy off a citronella torch. And if you don't wanna know, then why the hell you asking? 'Cause I'ma shoot you straighter than a George Strait classic. Nowhere to go, that's how we roll. Summer nights in a small town, we sit bit fast, we take it slow. Summer nights in a small town, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, keep on dancing, keep on pouring, just us in our own little world. Summer nights in a small town. Summer nights in a small town. fast, we take it slow. Summer nights in a small town. 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Keep on dancing, keep on pouring. Just us in our own little world. Summer nights in a small town.
Summer Nights in a Small Town. That is Matt Schuster. And we got to see him perform over there on the Maui Gym stage. Or, yeah, you remember now?
I do. I do.
Yeah, yes, we did. So he put on a pretty good show, too.
He did. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and he's a cute kid, and all the girls were just going crazy.
Well, yeah.
You know.
And because, I ain't gonna lie, when I saw him on the lineup, I'm like, sorry, the name doesn't ring the bell. Then he took the stage, he started singing, and then when he sang
you were like, I play him on the show.
Yeah, because I'm like, the name's not sticking. And then when he played that song, I'm like, oh my God, he's in my playlist.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had played him on the show yet, but he was actually in my playlist because I do have a secret tropical country playlist.
Yes, you do.
On Spotify, where I do all my research for artists, try to find new music, see what's coming out new, because Spotify keeps up with that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it helps me do a little research when I'm looking for new music. So he was on my radar. I just hadn't had the chance to play him on the show, but then we got to see him perform.
Yeah, you were
live.
like, that's what it was. You said, he's on my playlist. I've heard him. Yeah, so.
Yes. So we definitely had a good time watching all the shows that we got to attend.
We did. And, I would do that every single day if I could. I don't know that my body could take it, but I would do it at least every weekend if I could.
Well, I'm going to put these two things out there. Feel free if you want to tag this video, and so it gets out there.
Yes.
Like I said last week, I complained about spending money on shoes. Complained about it. Spent more than I ever imagined on a pair of shoes. And I'm here to testify. I'm testifying. After 4 days of averaging about 8 miles a day walking,
yep,
Hoka tennis shoes are worth every penny.
That's right.
So
they really are.
You heard it from the most tightest person you're going to probably meet. Hoka tennis shoes are worth every penny. So, we would gladly accept a sponsorship from Hoka.
Absolutely.
And I will talk about them every week because first pair of shoes I've ever had where I can walk that. My Skechers could not even hold up like that.
No.
So, hands down, if you have issues with your feet, your low back, you just got to get your feet.
Hoka.
You got to get your feet back in alignment. Try them Hoka shoes. So,
yeah.
Again, feel free to tag Hoka in these videos and all that. We would gladly take a sponsorship.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you know of anybody who has a business that would like to partner with Tiki Man Radio and Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, please send them our way. We would love to get to know them and to talk with them and to try their products. And who knows, it might lead to a beautiful partnership.
You just never know.
That's right.
So just as the same as, while we were over there, Lou and I each got brand new cowboy hats. Because we tried Twisted Tea. And let me tell you.
You fell in love with
Twisted Tea Raspberry. Feel free to tag them in this video as well. Twisted Tea Raspberry, I'd never tried any of the hard teas because I don't like seltzers or anything like that.
And you don't like regular Twisted Tea that much.
Yeah, I just wasn't a big fan because I don't like lemon in my teas or anything.
Yeah.
Twisted Tea Raspberry is where it's at. I'm telling you. So, again, feel free to tag Twisted Tea in this video.
Now that we're done with the shameless plugs.
Who else can we plug?
Well, I got a list, but
Well, if you caught in the video, there was a big thank you list at the end of that video of all the places that were from the place we stayed because the staff was absolutely fantastic.
And the hotel was just
the hotel was fantastic.
Nice. I mean, it was clean. The staff was amazing. The bed was so comfortable. Yeah, it was great. Drury, is probably one of my top 3 hotels. Yeah.
So, but again, all the bars we went into were very accommodating. You know, it's amazing when you walk through a door. Even the door guy looks and sees press or media. Come on in, and you're all of a sudden like a VIP in the room. Hey, we need to get you up front.
Just not the not the gatekeepers.
Not the gatekeepers, but all the bouncers. They're like, oh, look, hey, we'll get you up front. We'll get you up front. So they took very good care of us everywhere we went. You know,
felt all important for a minute.
So that's why we felt that it was important that, you know, at the end of that video that we did thank everybody who was, you know, very, very welcoming, helpful, and just put on a great event.
And you know what? The entire, even the folks packing the street, packing the venues, everybody was just there to have a good time. And I can't say enough good things about it. I'm already looking forward to next year.
Yeah, and as CMA Fest, they put on a great event. There was entertainment everywhere.
Yeah.
If you were there and you didn't find yourself entertained or find an act that you liked or discovered a new act or
there
something.
Was something wrong with you.
There was something wrong with you because there was just entertainment. It was entertainment overload, actually.
It was like Nashville on steroids.
Yes.
I mean, Nashville is like that anyway. You can, like the song says, everybody sings, everybody plays. You can't go anywhere without running into live music. Yeah. But this was even more so. So, I'm already looking forward to next year. I've already been looking at some things. We've been talking about different equipment, different plans.
We learned lessons this year.
Yeah.
You know, we bought a nice camcorder. We thought it was nice.
No.
But
no,
it cannot handle the sound.
No.
I even put a different microphone, external microphones on there, and it couldn't handle the sound. So some of the videos,
our phones did better.
Our phones did better at capturing the live video up the stage than the camera did.
Yep.
It was just amazing how that happened. But you know, it is what it is. You know, we still have a nice camcorder to do other things with, but but that was just not the thing to use that particular camera for.
But I was networking with some of the other media folks, and so got a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. And Chris Clark was talking earlier. He said he's gonna he can talk with us about that too. So
nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, because you know, there was surprisingly how there's some mainstream media there who were literally using their cell phones.
Yes,
they had
cell phones are like mini computers.
Had
now.
These nice, really nice tripods. That I seen one guy. He probably
all it did was hold the phone.
He had like a 6-foot tripod.
Yep.
To get up over the crowd, and all it had on him was a cell phone.
Yep.
It was, and he was with CMA Fest doing video. He was actually one of the CMA Fest videographers.
Yeah.
And using a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we did do, you know, as you could tell, a lot of that video where we walking around, you know, Thompson Square on stage and all that was actually on my phone. And I know the sound kind of sounded, but I was literally standing right beside the speaker. And it buffered it really well, I think.
Yeah. We learned a lot. We've got some things we'll do a little bit differently next year.
Yes. Yes. And we got some more insight.
Yeah. But you know, it really was a great experience. So I'm really happy. Sorry we had to drag it out for 2 weeks, everybody, but I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I hope that you really got an idea of what it was like to be there. And next week, we're not doing part 3.
No, this was the end, a 2-part series. We're done with the CMA Fest
we have some
recap.
Really cool stuff coming up next week.
I still have more music from that, but we will play those, mix those in later shows and things like that. But next week we got an in-studio guest.
That's right. Zach Chastain is coming back. He has new music out, so he'll be
Cosmic
in studio.
Strangers.
Yeah, so they'll be in studio next week and play some of their new music.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. You know, because we love to support, you know, independent talent, and it's even better when we're supporting some of our local independent talent as well.
That's right.
We're
And
definitely looking forward to have them back in studio as well.
Yeah, and we're working on a lot of really cool in-studio guests. So if anybody, again, if anybody out there knows an artist, is an artist that would like to come in and do our spotlight show, or if you know of an artist that you would like to see, again, message us on our our Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio Facebook page. Or you can email us at tropicalcountry.tikimanradio@gmail.com.
You got all that.
How's that for another shameless plug? But we're done now. But no, really, I mean, we want to make sure that we're doing the things that you guys enjoy, and we're bringing in artists that you guys enjoy, and great music and great stories for y'all.
Absolutely. And you also go ahead and mark your calendars for July 19th.
Yes.
Kirsty Krause and Mark Mulch will be here in studio together. So that is going to be a great time. Plus,
Mark's got a new tropical album out.
Yep.
So.
Plus, it is Lou's birthday that day. So she may have to sing to herself. You haven't done that in a couple weeks. You haven't
I haven't
sang
been
to
told anybody.
But,
It was anybody's birthday.
so it's your birthday. We have Mark Mulch, Kirsty Krause in studio.
July 19th.
July 19th. So you definitely want to mark your calendar for that show. It is going to be a good one. Also, a little programming note. Coming up, it will be the week of July 10th. It is be our show for July 12th.
Yes.
That show will not be broadcasted on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. We will be doing radio only on that July 12th because we're taking a trip. We're going to Ohio to see family. We are going to set up the mobile station up at our family's house, and
I don't know if you want the
broadcast live on the radio with our family. So that's bound to be fun. You know, when the one time you wish you had a camera present,
right?
That may have been the one, but who knows?
You know what? Maybe
you may see some live videos pop up here and there. You know, who knows? We may set a cell phone up on a tripod. You just never know what we may do. But,
that's right.
But as of right now, that show will be radio only. If there is a change with that, we will surely let you know for that show on July 12th. So
yep.
Just a little programming note and things to look for. It'd be kind of cool just to do radio.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll see how it works. But let me tell you, if you've never met Lou's family, just hold on. That's all. You think I'm crazy and I go off the hook? You haven't seen nothing yet.
Oh, yeah, there's something. They are something.
Something.
They almost got us kicked out of an Embassy Suites one time because, you know, somebody just said something about, Mo said something about Drury having the evening gathering where you get the free drinks and whatever.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, they put, my brothers are the reason that they put a limit on that. Okay, so.
There's now a 3-drink limit.
Yeah, because honestly, all I remember, my kids were still little, so I didn't get to partake in this. I was more the sober one going, oh my God. They built a beer mid out of the plastic cups. They were throwing nuts off the balcony, like, you know, the little peanuts that you get or whatever, throwing them off the balcony and hitting people to try to knock over the beer mid that they built.
Right.
They made it into a carnival game. Yeah, so good Lord. They've aged now, so they're a little calmer, but
they've matured a little bit.
Yeah, depends on the day.
Well, speaking of upcoming programming, we need to let you know what's coming up here on Tiki Man Radio.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Fridays at noon, it's the local side of Key West with our concierge girl, Kelly, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. You're planning a trip to Key West, make sure you reach out to Kelly. Friday, starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. Sundays, it's the Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. Later that afternoon on Sundays, starting at 5 p.m., it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, sharing the music of his hometown. And later on Sunday, it's the Sound Man from Hell with Gary Eck, the Key West Show, live from Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. Have some fun right here on Tiki Man Radio. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we want to thank our sponsors, JBL Legends Travel. When you are planning your next getaway, remember, it does not cost you extra to trust a professional like JBL Legends Travel. Give them a call, 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters down in Key West. You know, we know a lot of you go to Key West, and you need to get out there on the water. Get yourself to a sandbar and do it with GTS Charters, 305-916-0990. GTSCharters.com will get you there, and they got, like I said, brand new amenities. They upgraded their vessels to show you a fantastic time out there on the water, right?
Yes.
What are you laughing at?
Whenever the camera came back and I was just kind of looking and I thought, I now see why people say I have RBF, because I looked really mean. Sorry.
She does look mean. And intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
She's makes me scared.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you have any last lingering thoughts for anybody for this week?
Nope. I just want to tell everybody I love y'all and thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for all your support. We really do appreciate it.
We do. We love you all, and we appreciate you taking time out of your week to spend it with us, and hopefully we get you over that hump and onto the weekend. And just like that, our time is done. We will see you back here next week. Zach Chastain, Cosmic Strangers in the studio.
Bye, guys.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. And some tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, say it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call.